Conflict and Courage, January 22nd. He walked with God, and we're going to talk about my favorite characters of all time in the Bible other than Jesus. It's Enoch, and it's taken from Genesis 5, verse 21 to 24. The verse says, Enoch lived 60 and 5 years and begat Methuselah, and Enoch walked with God after he begat Methuselah 300 years. Genesis 5, verse 21 and 22. Of Enoch, it was written that he lived 65 years and begat a son. During these earlier years, Enoch had loved and feared God and had kept his commandments. But after the birth of his first son, Enoch reached a higher experience. He was drawn into a closer relationship with God. He realized more fully his own obligations and responsibility as a son of God. And this reminds me of when I had my firstborn, Aaron. I too went to a deeper spiritual experience. I realized how much I loved this little boy and how he needed me. I understood the depth of God's love for us, and I understood my mother's love for me from becoming a mother. And as he saw the child's love for its father, its simple trust in his protection, as he felt the deep yearning tenderness of his own heart for that firstborn son, he learned a precious lesson of the wonderful love of God to men in the gift of his son, Jesus, and the confidence which the children of God may repose in their heavenly Father. The infinite, unfathomable love of God cannot be understood. Through Christ became the subject of his meditation day and night. With all the fervor of his soul, he sought to reveal that love to the people among whom he dwelt. Enoch's walk with God was not in a trance or a vision, but in all the duties of his daily life. He still had to live. He did not become a hermit, shutting himself entirely from the world, for he had a work to do for God in the world, in the family, and in his intercourse with men as a husband and father, a friend, a citizen. He was the steadfast, unwavering servant of the Lord. I wanted a walk with God just like Enoch. And this holy walk was continued for 300 years. There are few Christians who would not be far more earnest and devoted if they knew that they had but a short time to live, or that the coming of Christ was about to take place. But Enoch's faith waxed the stronger. His love became more ardent with the lapse of centuries. He was so close to the Lord that the Lord just said, come on home. Enoch was of one mind with God. They thought alike. If we are of one mind with God, our will be swallowed up in God's will, and we shall follow wherever God leads the way. As a loving child places his hand in that of his father and walks with him in perfect trust, whether it is dark or bright, so the sons and daughters of God are to walk with Jesus through joy or sorrow. That is my prayer for myself and my prayer for you. I hope you have a great day today. Live courageously.